We are live now. Send him the invite. Let's see here. And we're looking for Mr. West. Mr. West. Let's see, we're waiting on Mr. West. All right, sent him the invite. What's going on, Brother Coke? Trying to get Mr. West on here so we can respond. He's new to the technology. Let's see. What's going on, Cam? All right, we're waiting on him. Yeah, waiting on Brother June West to log on. Hopefully he finds it. He just called me trying to figure this thing out. Oh, let's see here. All right, where you at, Brother June West? All right, we're just waiting on him now. He don't know too much about this technology. Might have to start all over here in a minute. What's going on, Eva? Let's see here. Hold up 1 second here. Try this again here. Oh, here we go. Yo.
Be quiet.
Ballers, grinders, yeah, I'm the real June.
Hey, turn your music down a little bit, June West.
Feel me?
First of all, I'm not June West.
Which one are you?
I'm Gunner West, June's brother. I am June is still getting ready, and I just wanted to say what's up. My first time on Instagram as well. So I want to say what's up to Instagram. What's up?
What's up, Brother Gutter?
I just wanted to come out here, you know, and say what's up while June get ready. And I'm Gunner West, his twin brother.
Oh, no.
What you mean? June, wait a minute. Somebody is saying, wait, June ain't ready yet. Hold up for a minute, man. Let me handle this real quick. Talk to your audience. I'll be right back, man. Shut the hell up, man. What is going on?
Okay, that was Gutter West. Well, we're waiting on June and C Love. What's going on? Got Adrian Brown out there. What's happening? What's the word, C-Love?
No way, Jose. Oh, no. Hell no. Get off me, bitch. Hey, I'm Shelly. It's Shelly. I heard that you told June to come on Instagram. What didn't you ask me? I should be on Instagram, first of all, and let me tell you why. And for those that don't know me, hey, Instagram bitch ass, my name is Shelly. I am the woman that started the $40 movement. And if you don't know what that is, I'm the bitch that started men paying women $40 for a little pussy. I don't hear no applauding. Applaud, Al. Thank you.
How you doing today, Shelly? How you doing today, Shelly?
I'm doing good. I'm doing really good. I'm just thankful that you let June, you invited June and introducing him to Instagram. I really appreciate that.
Yeah, this is my show, Conversations, where we sit down and we talk to our guests. I see you just got your hair done, Shelly.
I did. I mean, from the last time y'all saw me, it was short, but now I got it, a little bit longer. I let it grow since the last time y'all saw me, because I figured like this, it's going to be a really good season. So I need to let my shit grow. And, because I'm going to be on a few episodes, the $40 hoe, but it's 60 now. It's 60, motherfuckers. It's 60.
It's 60. Inflation, huh? Gas prices went up.
Oh, okay. Oh shit, it did. $55. $55. That way you can put 5 in your tank to come see me. Come see me, Al. So I'm gonna do you some justice too, Al. I'm gonna do something for you, and don't you tell nobody that I've done this. I am going to, and I want my money. Instagram hoes, look at this, bitches. And I want my motherfucking money, Alan.
Cash App. I got you, Shelly. Cash App. I'll send it.
Oh, that's Shelly West 33. Shelly West 33. Well, I'm gonna give y'all what y'all came to see. I'm gonna bring June on out here, and y'all have a good time. Thank you, Al. You're going to talk to your audience because June coming downstairs. Is he coming? He's always late, but he'll be here. He'll be here in a second. Going to talk to your audience while I go get you. June, hurry the hell up! You got Alan over here waiting.
Oh my goodness! How's my Instagram audience doing today? We're waiting on June West. Like I said, this is Conversations. I'm your boy Al Mecca. We live right here on Instagram, and just a beautiful day in Northeast Ohio. This is gonna be a very exciting episode. Hope y'all got your drinks.
Oh, I'm coming. I am. Good God Almighty. Oh.
So we done had Gutter West, we done had Shelly West. Looking like the Wild Wild West over there.
Hello, Al. Hello.
Ladies and gentlemen, I present to you June West right here live on Instagram. Woo! Actually, this is his first time being on Instagram.
Hello, everybody.
First of all, cheers, salute.
Yo, cheers, salute.
Absolutely, absolutely.
Thank you. Thank you. I really appreciate this, Al. You making my debut on Instagram so everybody can get a bite of me. And I'm sorry if my brother was disrespectful or Shelly. Y'all all know how she get down.
Hey, it's a Wild Wild West, baby.
Woo! Is it?
First of all, June, I want to thank you for taking time out to come on my show, Conversations. Yeah. You know how we get down, and I've been watching a lot of your work. So there goes the T-shirt. The merchandise is available. Don't
Hello.
forget your t-shirts.
Mm-hmm.
So how you feeling today, June?
Oh, I'm doing better than ever. Better than ever. This season's gonna be spectacular. I'm giving everybody what they want and plus more. I'm gonna have a lot of special Facebook friend guests, a lot of people that you might not know gonna be on there. I'm just gonna give it everything that you want and plus some.
All right, so June, tell us where you come from. What's your origin? Where you originally from, June?
I'm originally from Canton, Ohio, / California. I grew up in California and also grew up in Canton, Ohio. From the grade first, second, third, third grade, I came to Canton. I left. I left in the fourth grade, stayed back, went back out into California, fifth, sixth, seventh, eighth, came back to Canton, 8th, 9th, 10th, went back to California, 11th and 12th. So I'm byways, Canton, Ohio, Santa Ana, California. What's up to California, Santa Ana, California? What up?
Left coast, left coast. So you was well traveled as a child.
Yes, I also my father was Jamaican. We went. I used to travel to Jamaica back and forth as a kid growing up. Yeah, I've been places. I've been places. I stayed in St. Louis, balled out with them. There ain't no place that June ain't been, man. You should know that.
There it is. There it is. So you have joined the media world. What inspired you to be a part of the media and broadcasting, Mr. June West?
Well, I always was fond of news. I always loved news growing up because I'm nosy and I like to be intact on what's going on in the world. And I was always like, you know, the way that they move, newscasters move. That's why, you know, if you watch some of the beginning shows, I used to point this way and have the camera go this way and today, this, that, blah, 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 and this way, blah, blah, blah. And I noticed that Facebook was full of people that always told their personal business, always was messy, this, that, and the other. And everybody ain't friends. But I try to network with everybody on Facebook the best that I can with 2 pages. So that's 10,000 people and they all follow me heavy. So when people got messy and did stupid shit, I would tell everybody, look at this. This person said this. That person did this. Here's the video. Here's the lie. Here's the picture. And it just started off. Well, my goal was really not doing social newscasting. That was the setup. Al, you more smarter than that. You already know. That was the play, the setup to gravitate an audience. You have to give an audience what they want. They like bullshit and they want to know bullshit. What a bunch of idiots. They had no idea I was setting them up to look at me to bring out my all-star cast, Shelly and the rest of the gang. It worked brilliantly.
It did, it most certainly did. I remember when you hopped on there and we chatted from time to time about your episodes. And
I always called you, Al, and asked you what you thought about one of my episodes. Because I remember way back in the day with Illmatic TV, you was always showmanship. You always loved the camera, even as a young dude. You was the first person. Wait, it might have been, what's his name? Billy Soul? I know you was way before Donnie Simpson. You feel what I'm saying? It was Illmatic TV. And you played videos, and you always showed your city love. You always showed your city love, even when you played videos from people in different states, high-powered rappers. You would always take a time out and show Canton to people, and I really like that. And that's why I always called you up and asked, how did you feel about that? Huh? Did you like that? What could I have done better? This, that, and the third.
Well, I want to tell you, I felt honored that you did reach out to me and would reach out to me for my input, because first and foremost, I was a fan, and I'm not ashamed to say it.
Hey, Al, wait a minute. Have you ever ate ass?
No, sir.
All right. Now, what was you saying?
I said,
I don't see what's so funny about that. I'm actually, I asked, I'm a newscaster. Now, while you interview me, I'm interviewing you. And those are the questions people want to know. Go ahead.
What people want to know that? Shelly or somebody?
No. Women all over the world want their ass ate on the low. So this was a time to put it out. If you did it, that, you know, your inbox can blow up. You don't think if you say you ate ass, this motherfucker would be on fire? You're a damn fool if you don't think that. Women like their ass ate, don't you?
Oh, my goodness. Okay, so you got the show going, and it took off.
Yeah.
Were you ready for the response when people started catching on? Were you really ready? Did you think it would do what it was doing when you had started?
Al, I always, every single year in school, not one year that I went to school, I was in class clown. So I had a class that before he even began, they used to say, let's give Buki his 10 minutes so he won't interrupt the class and disrupt the class. I knew that if the world got a bite of me, what it was going to be like. You see, I'm the most hidden diamond in the rough. And as soon as, I hope Kevin Hart and all y'all watching this and get a bite of me, because once I get to Hollywood, it's going to be over with. Hell yeah, I knew the response was going to be like how it is. And it should even be bigger. That's all I got to say about that.
Now, I do remember you used to run with a lot of hilarious guys back in the day.
My whole clique is funny. Marlon Neal.
Y'all was hilarious.
Marlon Neal. Marlon Neal is one of the most funniest dudes ever. I haven't brought him on the show yet because that's a secret weapon coming because we feed off of each other. My homeboy Juba Smith was funny. My cousin Koki is funny. Oh, it's so many of us, man. And the list goes on and on. And let me tell you this, Al, it's so many people on Facebook that's funny. They don't even know that they comedians for real. They think the shit that they be posting, they be serious as fuck, but it's a fucking joke. It's funny as fuck. So I take people's, only thing I don't mess with, Al, is deaths. You know, somebody died or something. I don't play with that. But if your man messed around on you, your woman messed around on you, you wrecked your car, I don't give a damn what it is. I'm going to joke about it because you know what? You had no business putting it on social media.
All right, let me ask you this. Give me your top 5 funniest episodes.
Oh, man. I really think, to me, one of my favorite ones was with TT the Bear when he fell down the steps, man. And I did that with
TT the Bear.
Hey, TT the Bear. I did that with Jerry Monroe. That one was directed by Jerry Monroe. Shout out to Uncle Jerry podcast. I did that with him. My second one was the one when Shelly and Black Funk pulled out on the host roll. I really enjoyed that one too.
Pud is hilarious, and don't even try to be funny. Pud is hilarious.
Oh my goodness, that's another funny dude. Be prepared for him too this season too. That's a funny dude. Al, I really can't base them by 1 through 5 because to me, I think they all really funny because I love comedy. So some things that somebody else might not. Let me tell you another one that I really love. That one that just did when June West turned into the Hulk with Jakey J. Oh, shit!
Shout out! Hold up! Hey, June, you gotta do it right. Jakey J.
Yeah, I thought that was funny. And the funny thing about that one is, after we got done shooting that, I told him and his wife, I said, all I need y'all to do is run out of there. And they was like, why? I said, you'll see later on, just run out. So when he turned it to the Hart, that shocked them too. They didn't know that was coming. That was funny, man. That was funny, man.
Have you ever had an episode, you aired it and was like, maybe I shouldn't have went there?
Maybe the one I did with what's the girl's name? Shauna Becker, when Scooby-Doo and them found out the mystery that who her baby daddy was. Maybe I shouldn't have touched that. You know what I'm saying? That was kind of personal and in their business, but hey, you bent on Facebook. I got some investigators, and a lot of people didn't know that I fuck with Scooby-Doo and the team. They solved the mystery, and if you go back and check it out, they found out who her baby daddy is. Shout out to Shauna Becker and her baby daddy and the little baby.
Hey, I'm sure she ended up being a good sport about it.
Oh, she did. And the first time I saw them since that episode was a few weeks ago at Tammy Tuck's party, and both of them that was there together, her and her baby daddy, and she asked her baby daddy, "Do you know who he is?" And he didn't know without the glasses who I was, and he was like, "He looked familiar though," and she said, "It's June West," and all he could do was hug me. Yeah, all he could do was hug me. What can you do? Shout out to GTO too, my cameraman Cruz, because he brought the vision alive. I remember when I started it sitting right here, and my wife just worked the phone. You know what I mean? And I didn't know Cruz then in the beginning. He seen him and inboxed me one day and was like, "I see your vision. I'm a cameraman and I could take it a little farther." Well, when I hooked up with him in the beginning, he knew how to work the camera. We just sat at a table, and he just got better and better and better and learned it on his own. So, you know, if this ever do take off, you know, we made a pact, and I would never leave him behind either. Even if I just took him and he had to watch Paramount working. You know what I mean?
You got a space for him no matter what.
Yeah, I got a space for him. Yeah.
All right, let me ask you, comedy-wise, who has inspired you?
Well, a lot of people, you know, in this generation may not know, but I love Flip Wilson. Flip Wilson had a character named Geraldine.
I remember that.
Geraldine is who inspired us all. That's who inspired Martin to be Shanae, inspired Jamie Foxx to be Wanda, me to be Shelly. He took Geraldine and made it so real. And when the Flip Wilson show came on, this is in the 70s. When the Flip Wilson show came on, I couldn't wait for him to do Geraldine because it was the most funniest thing in the world. So I would say Flip Wilson, number one. Red Fox, number two. Richard Pryor, it would be my number three. Then I would go into the into these millennium things. Now my millennium favorite comedian is Kevin Hart, because Kevin Hart can tell a story and put you right in the story. He remind me the best storyteller besides him was what was his name that passed away?
Which one that passed away?
Bernie Mac. Bernie Mac.
Okay.
Bernie Mac was a great storyteller, like with the milk and cookies. He took us on that whole thing, and Kevin Hart have that same gift to comedy. And nowadays, it's not really about jokes. It's about telling a story and making you believe the story. You know what I mean? But the story is so off the hook and off the chain. So right. I love storyteller comedians.
And I think a lot of your comedy skits are kind of old school vibe, based off the fact that it's based on real life.
Yeah.
And you take real things and you make it
Yeah.
humorous.
Yeah. I mean, like I said earlier, everybody is funny. Everybody is funny. So this is what I do. I show people them. You know what I mean? I reenact you as where if you ever seen the one where me and my wife did Fanny, Penicia Brewer. She went on live and was carrying on like crazy, you know, on some girls like, oh man, it was the craziest, you know, shit ever. I took her and showed her. And let me tell you something, what happened with that is she has never went live and went messy and got messy again once she's seen her. You feel what I'm saying? It's a method to the madness. I'm here. I just got on Facebook in 2019.
I remember.
So I was 10 years behind. I think it started in 09. Yeah. So I'm 10 years behind on that.
Well, actually it's older than that, but yeah, you know, it's
well, that's when I see everybody's date when they started on Facebook, you know, on their homepage 09. So I thought it started in 09. So
all right, you go ahead.
Go ahead.
Now you've had
I got a question for you. Have you ever was on your way to some girl's house, right? Okay. And dug your hand in your pants and grabbed your balls and smelt them to make sure you was cool?
Well, fortunately, I've never had to do that.
Okay. That's probably just me. I just want to make sure you make sure your balls. I do that with my wife. I could be downstairs and she upstairs. And before I hit the step, let me smell my balls because I know I'm gonna probably get on. It's true. You ever peed in your bath water?
Peed in the bath water? Probably as a kid.
Oh. Damn, I'm fucked up. Something about water on my waist make me pee. All right, go ahead.
All right. We gonna take it here now. You had a slight setback in your life.
Oh yeah, absolutely.
And it was real, and I think it changed your perspective on the world, and you know, and you.
Well, a lot of people don't know. People do know, but I got so many new friends, you know, on Facebook. They're just now really getting to know me, you know, under the June West label. I've done 10 years in prison from 09 to 19. That's why the gap with me being on Facebook. That's why this is my first time. Last night was my first time ever on Instagram. You know what I mean? When I came home after doing the 10 years, man, well, you know, you said changed my life. 10 years to change anybody's life. If you go do I did 3,650 days straight, 120 months in the worst penitentiary, in one of the worst penitentiaries in the state of Ohio. You know what I mean? You growing up, like I said, I grew up in California in here, gang banged, you know, growing up. Out in California, I hung out with some Bloods and Crips out there. You know what I mean? I never dedicated myself to one gang because I've always been an outgoing dude. Everybody just loved me and accepted that who I am or how I am. I am one of the first original guys that started the Rated R gang back here. You know what I mean? Which I am inactive now. You know what I mean? So I had a rough life. I mean, a rough growing up. Sold drugs, used drugs, domestics, you name it, stole, robbed. You know, whatever you named, I've been there, I've done that. So coming home after, you know, I always said like this, the how I lived and me getting 10 years, God has said, I did this to sit you down because I could have brought you on home. So I sat there and did that time, and it was a learning process and a thinking process. So when I came home, one of the first things that I saw when I turned the TV on was Wildin' Out. And I never saw Wildin' Out in prison for them 10 years. So I asked my wife, God, I mean, and the guys that Nick Cannon had on there was hilarious. And my wife said they all started from social media. And Nick Cannon saw them. They was doing things on their own. And Nick Cannon saw them and brought, you know, and came and got them and bring them on the show. That's what I said. You know, are you kidding me? Social media, I mean, Facebook and all that made stars. I'm all in. I'm all the way in. You feel what I'm saying? Because I know if they could do it, I can do it too. I'm just as funny. You know what I'm saying? So, you know, I believe in my gift. I believe that God got something special for me. You know what I mean? And also with June West, I came home, and I always say this, that the George Floyd's death, you know, was an impact on the whole world. But it also was a really big impact in my life, his death, God rest his soul, is when George Floyd died and the protesters went downtown and protested. Before that had happened, I was coming home from prison in 19, I was going from job to job, temporary service. When I decided to get on social media, George Floyd had passed. The protesters go downtown, Canton, Ohio, and I said, you know what? I'm going down there as June West to interview the protesters. Well, at that point, June West is so big that the protesters was all talking to the mayor, and just everybody pushed me in the front of the crowd, like June West here, and gave me the microphone. And I just said a few words then, and they said what they wanted to say to the mayor, and the protesters marched, and the mayor went that way. I told my wife, well, you know, I really ain't into the march part of it. Let's go on home. Me and my wife went the opposite direction, and on our way to the car, it was this bar downtown Canton, and I seen, and the mayor was right there. And I said, babe, turn your phone on. I'm gonna get him on a one-on-one. I talked to him on a one-on-one, and after the cameras went off, we went in and had a few drinks and talked, and I told him my story. And now you're looking at a guy that worked for the city of Canton. What did you do? You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. You worked your hand. You worked your hand. Now let's back it up a little bit. You spoke on your wife. I admire and respect how supportive and helpful your wife is to your cause, man. Like, big ups to her.
Oh man, my wife is a diamond, man. Not only, let's back it up even further than that. My wife was by my side 6 of the years. After I did 4.5 years in a maximum security prison. When I got my level dropped, I made it to a medium spot. And when I got to a medium spot, they had cell phones. And a person taught me how to work Facebook and stuff. And I've seen friends you may know. And I had known my wife before I had went to prison. And I hit her as friends you may know, friend requested her, and she got back at me, and I, how you doing? This, that, and the other. And I immediately said this to her, I love you. You know, I love you. I don't know why the words came out like was so rusty with women. I mean, I love you, like a preschooler. And she got back with me like, why you say, she didn't answer me that day. She seen it maybe the next day and was like, hit me back like, why did you say you love me? And I was like, I didn't know what else to say. And that would be 6 years she rode with me. My wife rode with me for 6 years, never, ever, ever missed one visit every week for 6 years. Never went without. I never not had money on the phone. So coming home, and I used to tell jokes and crack and stuff on the phone constantly with her. And I told her, when I come home, I'm going to, take care of you and do this, that, and the other, and blah, blah, blah. So when she told me about wilding out, she was like, and you funny too to do that. I just added her in. It just came naturally. I was like, babe, will you play this part and do this for me? And she had no problems doing it. And my wife is really shy. If it's 1,000 people somewhere, my wife would probably be in the corner, scared. balled up like a baby.
No,
She ain't gonna talk to nobody.
I never even heard your wife's voice. Like, you know, this Canton, we see each other out and
Oh
about.
no,
You know,
my wife. A lot of people don't know this. My wife had surgery on her throat. She don't talk.
Yeah, because I said I never even heard her voice until
she do sign language.
Doing your
And you know what? Yeah. So if you say something to her and she do this, I told you she just knows sign language. Yeah, that's it. That's it. No, my wife. She just real mousy, real mousy.
Shout out Jakey Jake. He just joined us. Hold up, it's Jakey Jake. He just joined in.
Jakey Jake. We were just talking about the Incredible Hulk. So funny. Oh yeah. Hey Al.
So that was definitely a learning experience.
Al, did you used to write notes at school?
Yeah.
You still got them?
No.
Oh. Okay, go on, ask me more questions.
So, growing up in your era,
yes.
All right, and now, because you've changed your whole perspective on life, just the way you look at things. I see what you post, see how you talk. What would you like to see for Canton right now?
You know what I'd like to see is our city is so small. I would like for these younger guys to take away that the Northeast, the Southeast, or 14th or 2nd Street and all you from this. That is so played out. That is so played out. Even out in California now, gangbangers get along. Bloods and Crips and all that, they kick it. You know what I mean? All that's played out. Canton, I would like to see Canton grow and stop being so stuck in the era and stop letting these videos, what these rappers say that they doing, you know, as for taking the drugs and this, that, and the other, it's all an act. These rappers ain't taking all them type of drugs and all this, risking killing themselves and messing up their millions of dollars. You know what I mean? But you say that and can do to do it. You know, we have lost so many in the last few years of taking them pills that was laced with fentanyl and drinking that syrup and all that. It may not, it's almost like playing Russian roulette. You never know the day you take this or the day you do this when it's going to get you. You know what I mean? So I would just like Canton African-American men to grow up and be your own man. Set your own path. Be a leader, not a follower. You know what I'm saying? That's my only gripe with Canton is that it's almost like with the younger generation, it's almost like monkey see, monkey do. You know what I'm saying? And I hate that. I want to give you an example of a young guy one time when I did a skit on Della Smith. Shout out to Della Hill. Shout out to Della. I did a skit on Della Hill, and this young guy had screenshotted it, you know, and put it on a post and like, oh, this shit don't read. You know what I mean? Of a picture of me being Della as, you know, as a woman. And at that point in time, I'm kind of like freshly home, maybe home 7, 8 months. And he have no idea that once upon a time, I was worse than Charles Manson. So he got to talk about it basically like that, basically like calling me gay or some shit like that. And, you know, I had to tell this nigga, you know, you really don't have no idea who you're working with. And I'm just being, you know, funny, a comedian. But what made me go there is this. Regardless, I run my own path. I don't have to, if me dressing up in skits like a woman and somebody think, oh, he feeling them and this, that, and the other, I ain't gonna stop searching for my dream because I know who I am. You feel what I'm saying? I don't have to follow the group. You feel what I'm saying? And then he got to talk about, well, whose OG is you? And when he said that, lots of motherfuckers responded. He my OG. And I told this young dude, obviously you really ain't no street dude if the name Buki don't ring a bell to you, because I don't care what age group you is. If you call yourself a street nigga, at some point in these streets, the name Buki should have came up, or you hanging with busters that ain't really for real out here in the streets. So shout out to Buki. And shout out to that nigga that said that, and you know who you is, because one day you'll probably see this.
Now, you spoke to a group of young men. Was it last year or year before last?
2019. 2019. Lamar Sharp.
Right?
And what's so crazy about that? Today is the 2-year anniversary of that.
I know.
Lamar Sharp just sent me that, and I've seen 20,000 people have. Well, I haven't seen that since then. 20,000 people have watched that. That really shocked me. Yeah. Lamar Sharp had seen something I had done. I don't know if it was a skit or something, because Lamar Sharp, I do skits too. You know what I mean? Okay. And somebody had sent it to him, and this, that, and the other. He said I was funny, and I think he had got in contact with me. I forget really how the story go, and how'd it go?
He was talking to the.
Oh, I made this video about when it was a lot of killings going on, and somebody sent that video to Lamar Sharp. Lamar Sharp got in contact with me and asked me, can he talk with me personally? And I went and talked to him, and I told him, you know, my history and my path. And he did his research and got back with me and said, you know, it's a lot of people that say they this and say they that, but I looked you up. You is that. You was that. And the way that you changed and want to make people not go through what you went through, can you do me a favor and talk to these people, talk to these kids for me? And I was like, more, absolutely. Because anything that I can do, Al, to help make somebody not make the mistakes I did, I'm all in on that, because I'm telling you, it's hot in hell. It's hot. It's hot in the motherfucking hell. And ain't too many. A lot of people say they can handle it, but you really, I'm telling you, a lot of these dudes out here ain't cut for real, on real live high power shit when it come down on you.
Yeah, I feel that a lot of men from our generation need to go back and address a lot of these youth. It seemed like everybody's kind of, oh, I'm doing me, I got mines. We owe these kids. We owe these kids, and that's huge that you took the time to address these kids. And I know you brought it from a real place.
Yeah.
'Cause I know, you know what I'm saying? And you probably shook them up a little bit, but
well, you know what?
That's what it takes.
When it's the truth, you know what I mean? And when you ain't playing with the truth, and you ain't playing with certain situations, I want all eyes on me, and if I'm giving my time to tell you this so it won't happen to you, I'm giving it to you raw and uncut, 100 miles an hour. And it was parents there and everything. And I cussed and said, where you going, you may get fucked in the ass and all kind of shit. I told him all of it. You know what I mean? I never held my breath on it.
Right. No sugarcoat. You can't sugarcoat these kids.
Plus, Al, I've never, ever sugarcoat nothing. Ever. Speaking of sugar, you ever put some strawberries, listen to this, dip some strawberries in some sugar and put it on a woman's titties and suck their nipples?
You really want? Keep going.
I'm just asking. When I think of sugar, I think about how sweet my wife is. My fault.
Hey, I plead the fifth. Oh man.
Hey, Al, let me ask you a question. Have you ever thought about bringing back Illmatic TV? Now that it's so much new technology, you know what I mean? That like how we doing this now? I mean, like if you what's so crazy about that is you was before your time. You was with what is his name? You is a genius like Dick Goddard. Remember Dick Goddard, the weatherman? Yeah, I mean, you was in the studio like him way back in the day. That was the 80s.
No, it was let's see, it was because we started Illmatic TV late '99. It was the early 2000s.
Illmatic TV was?
Yeah.
Man.
And I thought about it, but you know, I always said I'll never be Michael Jordan with the Wizards.
Yeah.
You know
I don't think you would. I don't think that you would be, Al. Let me tell you why. Because you could be that Illmatic TV. You know, these young boys around here is dropping videos like hotcakes.
Right.
You would be the one that, you know.
I do have something in the works that's actually bigger. Me and my partner Dex, Urban Legends Entertainment.
Yeah.
We're working on some things. So it's not going to be Illmatic TV, but it will be just as it will be more impactful.
I got one more question for you.
And that's why I followed you and Jakey Jake and Uncle Jerry, and that's why I always cheered you guys on, because I need you guys to do your thing, because I'm working on figuring out how to bring it all together.
Yeah. Well, that's another thing why you notice June West stopped by and see all these people that's doing something. I always make sure I share the spotlight. I mean, you know what I'm saying? You know, there's a funny story about Jakey Jake. Before he started the Jakey Jake, like how I called you. Jakey Jake called me. You know what I mean? And I told him some things that I knew, and a lot of things that I told him is what you told me. You know what I mean? It just trickled down. So it's only right for June West to stop and see guys like Jakey Jake. He gonna stop by and see people. Tracy Foster, Yashika Brown, and them that do hair. I'm gonna start. June West is gonna stop by black business owners and you know, and we're gonna do our thing. I'm gonna give them something to do, and we're gonna play with it. But in the process, advertise what you do. You know what I'm saying? It's only right about that. Now let me ask you this question. This is a serious question, and this may be this is gonna be hard for you, and I need an answer. I don't want you to say, "Oh no, I can't answer that." Who are better, DJ, Sal or Swin? On the turntables.
The one and only DJ motherfucking Cool Kurt.
He better than Swin?
Yep. That's my guy.
What's up with Corlin? Is he in your can Corlin scratch, or do he just play records?
I think he just played records. He does nice little blends. You know, he plays the song.
All right. I just wanted to know that.
Yeah, Kurt is my guy. That's my guy.
Is he?
You know?
Me and Saladin go way back, man. Way back. Me, him, Mike Smith. Me, him, Mike Smith. Juba, you. Are you? What was that? Henrietta? What was that?
Because I grew up on Freedom.
Yeah.
Kurt, he was
Reverend Henderson. Reverend Henderson. I remember Reverend Henderson protected his boy. You couldn't run with them bad boys out there with us. And he said, come by there. Hey, Al, you can't come down. You'd be like, wait.
That was my dude, man. That was my dude. That was my dude right there.
Yeah, so shout out to RIP to him. You hear me?
So what's next for June West?
Well, June West, I'm gonna take this season. I'm gonna give y'all 12. I done did 4 already. So I was gonna give you 16 of them. I done did 4 of them already, so I got 12 more to do. And they're going to be, I'm putting my foot into all of them. You know what I'm saying? And the people that I have on here is people that I think people follow heavy and this, that, and the other. And what I want to do after that is do June West Presents, you know, these people. You know what I mean? And I want to get them in their own environment, you know, however they get down, whatever attracted me to them, what attracts everybody to them. You know, I go by your lives and all that. Every time you go live, anytime you put up a post, I go by how many people follow you, and then what makes me follow you. So what I'm gonna do is a lot of these skits that's coming out, I'm gonna bring these people in and have them involved in it. And why I'm doing that is because I want to have like a spinoff from June West and just be behind the scenes and writing the stuff, and you know what I'm saying, and doing that and having these people take off. You know what I mean? It'll all be up under the June West GTO label. You feel what I'm saying? And because with my work schedule and all that, and you know, me and my wife is in a mix of buying our first home. I don't really have that kind of time to baby my baby. You know what I mean? But I will have time to get them together. You know what I mean? And do what I want, you know, and June West Presents, like, my first project who I want, it would be a girl by the name of Michelle Blair and her husband, Train Blair, aka Butt Butt. I think that they are so hilarious. You know what I'm saying? And they was in the one where me and my wife went to Walmart and did some boosting. You know what I mean? And we turned into them. You know what I'm saying? They are hilarious, man. So if you ever get a chance, if you ever see Michelle Blair and them go live, just go watch and you'll see what I'm saying. And then I got a lot of other people in mind. You know what I mean? That we're going to do some June West Presents.
Now, I notice you follow a lot of music guys around here.
Oh, I do.
Who's some of your favorite singers or rappers from Canton or Canton area?
Oh, I love Stack Dames. I like Stack Dame. I like his whole flow. I like Detroit Barbie. She hot. She hot. I love her flow. I'm a big fan of Detroit rap music. I like a singer by the name of November Williams. I think she's hot. And it's a girl named by the name of Cache Love. She is versatile. She can rap and sing. It's a young man by the name of Woe. He nice. And it's this crazy dude too that unexpectedly came out of the shadows, and he good. His name is Ace Loudpack. I like him. I like what he, you know, I like them dudes. It's a lot of them that I do like. And it's a lot of them. I want to give a shout out to Elijah Lamar, aka Smurf. He went from a rap battler into now he is down in Atlanta, being in a few movies and stuff down there. You know what I mean? And a lot of people doubted him and talked about him. He was always the butt of the joke. You know what I'm saying? And outshined everybody. And I always told him, because I always kept in contact with him and always was in his ear like, man, don't listen to nobody. I think that you're good. And I always told him, I feel like you're going to blow up one day. And if you blow up before June West, make sure you come get me. And that's how I say God is good. He is doing his thing. And I believe that, you know, one of us going to blow up.
I think he's better off doing the acting than the music.
I do too.
He seems more comfortable. You know, I think that's really his lane.
Yeah, I do too. It's a lot of talent here, man. It's a lot of talent here. You know, and also, you know, my daughter, her name is Lacey Davis, but on Facebook it's Bubbles Lene. She making keychains and what is it, Mace, you know, to keep a nigga up off of you. You girls might want to tap in on that because I notice y'all getting your ass kicked. Yeah. You might want to tap in.
I just happen to notice you getting your ass kicked.
Y'all getting your ass kicked, so you might want to tap in on that. My sister, Canada Slater in Akron, she has a wig shop. I notice a lot of y'all bald head. You might want to tap in on that too. You know, so it's a lot of talented people. It's a lot of talented people. You feel me?
Yes, it is. Yes, it is.
Yeah.
And you come from a pretty big family.
Oh yeah, yeah. It's a lot.
How many of it is y'all?
Well, I got a brother and I got 2 sisters, but we got gangs of. My grandmother had some sisters. My grandmother had sisters, right? And I think her sisters was kind of loose because my grandmother only won with 1 son, but the rest of her sisters, oh my God. And they had kids. You know, all my aunts had a bunch of kids. So we by ways of Harris's, like Trippie Redd. Trippie Redd is my mom's first cousin. You know, Trippie Redd's mother's father is my mother's first cousin. You know what I mean? So we, since they first cousin, we say we are Troy. I think his name is Benjamin something. That's my, you know, we all first cousins. Little Gino, they all inspiring rappers. My cousin down in Atlanta. Oh, so many of us, man. Yeah. It's a lot of us, man. And my brother's son is little Jamal. That's in the NFL now in the Canadian League. This will be his first year in the Canadian League. So it's a lot of us, man. It's a lot of us. 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 You feel me?
So, in closing,
yeah.
Any last words you just want to leave to the people?
I want to say this, everybody. This goes for everybody, people that make music, people that do podcasts, people that do comedy like me. We do this for y'all, for our city, first of all, to try to make it to get to where the elite are. What we need for y'all to do is start sharing these things. Y'all, so I understand that I am, first of all, Al, I'm a 2-time hood MVP. I'm a 1-time nigga of the year. I am the first inductee in the OG Hall of Fame of Canton. I am the first Canton dude that got a Lifetime Achievement Award by Oprah Winfrey. I know that y'all want me to yourself, and you want these other artists and stuff to yourself, and I get that. But you have to share us with the world. If y'all share this, it'll reach out to the world. And this is what I'm gonna say to y'all. I won't forget about y'all. People that I have on my show and people that I mess with. When I make it, because I am gonna make it sooner or later, I'm coming to get y'all for episodes, giving you 5 bands. Here, I need you to play in this episode on NBC, ABC, Fox, BET, TV One. You don't know where I'm going to end up, because I'm going to end up somewhere sooner or later. So share me, because why guys like Trippie Redd and them don't bless us back, bless the city back, is because this city is so cruel, and is not supportive of each other. You know what I mean? I support everybody that I can. Anybody that sell men's clothes locally, I have bought them. Anybody that sell food locally, I have bought them. Anybody that do hair, my wife has went there. You know what I mean? I support y'all. All I ask in return is one thing: click the share button. I can care less about comments. Because I know, okay, support my business, impress delights. I sure will. Hey,
Boo.
Yeah.
Empress Delights. Remember you was telling me the strawberry joke? You asked me about Do I eat the strawberries?
Yeah.
She makes chocolate covered strawberries, and they're amazing.
Kenya! And I can put them on my wife's titties and
Yes,
eat
she
them.
likes to eat them all.
I will be there. I'll be there, girl. I'll be there. I'll be there. I'll be there.
Yeah,
You know what?
yeah, send a friend request to Empress Delights on Instagram.
I sure will. Does she in Canton?
Yes.
And let me tell you what else I'll do. I'll come down there and I'll advertise. You got a free commercial, girl. I'm gonna come down there with my thing, and we gonna clown at the spot. You hear me? And we gonna eat sweets. I can't put strawberries and stuff at the spot on my wife's titties. Can I put on your titties at Empress Delight?
No.
Oh, well, you know, I'll be there, girl. Make sure, Al, after this is over with, send me her information.
Will do.
And
all right, do less. And your homie TT back there, got your back.
Oh, hold up. I told you I would do it. Hello.
Hey TT, how you doing, TT?
I'm doing pretty good. You know what really ticks me off? I'm gonna tell you what ticks me off. I fell down them steps for June and nobody ever gave me a shout out. Give me a shout out, please.
A mad crazy shout out to TT. You was great falling down the steps. Actor of the year.
I told you I would do it, didn't I? Did I tell you that? You love me. Peace out, Al. One love, everybody. June West out. 2021, 12 more episodes. I'm out. You hear me?
Yeah.
Thank you, Al.
Thank you for your time, my brother. Thank you.
Yes, sir.
Yep.
Oh, Lord, how do I turn it off, D? Oh, I got it.